Did you know that people who practice vulnerability are significantly more likely to experience deeper, more meaningful relationships and even improve their mental health? Vulnerability, often seen as a weakness, could actually be one of your greatest strengths. Vulnerability is a word that often makes us uncomfortable, but it's essential for personal growth and emotional healing. Today, we'll explore why embracing vulnerability can lead to stronger relationships, greater self-awareness, and even emotional resilience. Many people struggle with vulnerability because they fear rejection, judgment, or appearing weak. This avoidance creates a disconnect, not only from others but also from their true selves. In therapy, clients often come in feeling stuck in relationships or personal challenges because they've built walls around their emotions. They've learned to suppress their authentic feelings out of fear, which limits their ability to connect. Vulnerability, instead of being a weakness, is actually the key to unlocking deeper connections, both with ourselves and others. But how do we overcome these fears? Vulnerability is not about oversharing or being exposed. It's about authenticity. When we allow ourselves to be seen as we are, we create a space for real connection and emotional healing. Studies in psychology, like those by Brené Brown, show that vulnerability leads to greater emotional resilience. By accepting our imperfections and sharing our struggles, we actually reduce feelings of shame and isolation. Think about it when you open up to a friend about something deeply personal. It not only builds trust, but also reduces the emotional burden you've been carrying. Therapeutically, vulnerability allows us to confront hidden emotions that, if left unacknowledged, can lead to anxiety, depression, or chronic stress. Here's where the transformation happens. When we begin to embrace vulnerability, we start to see growth in areas we never expected. Take therapy, for example. A client who once avoided talking about painful memories out of fear of judgment found, after opening up, that the release of those bottled-up emotions led to a breakthrough. They realized that vulnerability wasn't about exposing weakness, it was about stepping into courage. By owning their feelings, they began to heal from past wounds, becoming more resilient and confident. Vulnerability becomes the bridge between the person we are and the person we can become. Vulnerability is a transformative force. It's not easy, but by allowing ourselves to be vulnerable, we open up a path to deeper relationships, greater self-awareness, and true emotional healing. Instead of hiding behind a facade of strength, we gain strength by embracing our authentic selves. Have you had moments where vulnerability led to growth or connection? I'd love to hear about them in the comments. And if you're interested in exploring more on emotional well-being and personal growth, check out my other videos. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell.